Hello there, my name's Kirsty Morrison of Zing Organics. Welcome to my studio in Tarbert, Lochfine, Argyll, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make traditional solid perfumes like this using totally organic ingredients. The way that you use the perfume is just to stroke a wee bit on your pulse points, and that's the way to release the aroma. It's quite a straightforward process, and I'm just going to go through all the steps with you now. First of all, what I've got here is 10 mils of jojoba oil, organic jojoba oil, and I'm just going to pour that into a melting pot. And just let it stand like that, get the last few drops out. And then I'm putting in 10 mils of organic sweet almond oil. And lastly, into this wee pot, I'm putting in organic beeswax pellets. So those are the 3 base ingredients for making a batch of perfume, of 4 perfumes. The next thing I'm going to do is put this pot into another pan with warm water in it. You don't want to put that straight onto the heat itself, because that's going to heat it too harshly and it can be inflammable too. Beeswax is quite inflammable, so it's a gentle way of cooking all of the base ingredients together. That will melt together quite quickly, and what I want to do is talk to you about the fragrancing now of the perfume. Today I'm going to be using rosewood and patchouli essential oils to make a perfume. As it happens, I'm going to be using those in equal measure. So I'm going to be putting in 15 drops of each of the rosewood and the patchouli essential oils. They're both organic, so it means this product is entirely organic. What I'm doing at the moment is just stirring the last of the beeswax pellets that need to be melted together. So this all happens quite quickly. In terms of precautions, if you are pregnant or epileptic, if you've got high blood pressure, or any other medical condition, it's good to check with your aromatherapist or doctor to make sure that it's okay for you to be using aromatherapy oils. And if you're planning to actually sell your perfumes, then you do need to go through a skincare lab to make sure all of the ingredients are safe for the skin. Across the screen now you'll read a list of essential oils that are generally safe to use on the skin in small concentrations as we're using today. The proportions won't always be the same. I'm using equal measures of cardamom and patchouli, but you'll find that when you're blending oils that sometimes you'll be using a lot more of one than the other. It just depends on the oils themselves. So what happens is the beeswax is the hardening agent in the perfume, and these do sort of solidify, the mixture does solidify quite quickly. What I'm going to do at this stage is use these plastic pipettes. When I say I'm using 15 drops of each, it's 15 tiny drops using these pipettes. If you're to pour the essential oil straight out the bottle with the normal dropper, then you get drops that were far too big for this, these types of measurements. And of course you don't have to use organic ingredients in the perfumes. You can use, if you wish, just natural ingredients. It's a lot more expensive to source organic, but the perfume lasts for so long that I think it's worth paying the difference. So that's us added 15 tiny drops using these pipettes. Never put the pipettes back in the essential oil bottles in case you get mixed up and you take one oil with another. That's why I'm removing them like that. And if you're confused about it, just throw them away. They cost next to nothing anyway. And now for the fun bit. I'm just going to give this a wee stir to stir the essential oils together. Agitate it a wee bit like that at the bottom. Put that over to one side and start pouring these out. It does tend to harden quite quickly, I can see that happening already. I might need to warm this up again just to bring it back to a melting consistency. Should be okay. It's really lovely to see this sort of harden before your very eyes. It's a nice contrast with the coloured jars as well. So that's you. What I tend to do so there's no wastage is scrape the rest of the mixture out and put that into perhaps sample jars or whatever, and it means that you've got another wee gift for somebody handy. This is going to harden quite quickly, and then it's just a case of putting the lids on. The one other thing just to add is how to prepare the glassware. You do want to sterilise the glassware, so that means just washing the glasses with a wee bit of liquid detergent like Fairy, and then pouring boiling water over the top of them and leaving them for a few minutes, then pouring the water once it's cooled off and drying them off so they're bone dry. It's important that there's no opportunity for bacteria to build up, and because there's no water in this actual formula, they do tend to last for a very long time because there's no opportunity for bacteria to build up because there is no water in the formula. So that's us. We've made these gorgeous organic perfumes today, and I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.